What's going on, everybody? This is dkdynamite, and tonight we're going to be talking about the 50 plus free rewards in Modern Warfare 3, new surprise updates, plus even more. Definitely stay tuned. But before we jump into that, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below, drop a like, and also as a reminder, we got plenty of brand new coverage going up over on detonated.com, expanding on all the content you're seeing here on the channel, just in the form of articles on the website, and plenty of tweets every single hour on Detonated's Twitter. I want to thank every single one of you for all the support on today's 100th episode of the Bombshell Podcast. It is linked down below in this video's description. It was an amazing episode reflecting on the past 100 episodes and the entire content journey from 2018 up until now. There's a lot of changes that have happened ever since then, and especially some changes ever since we started the Bombshell Podcast during, I think it was Cold War Season 3. Really appreciate all the love for the podcast, and it of course is going to continue, so here's to the next 100 episodes. But it was also confirmed that PlayStation is now sending out messages to folks who own Modern Warfare 19 or MW2 to save up to 30% off when buying MW3 on the PS Store. I don't believe we've ever seen an offer like this for previous Call of Duty titles, right? The ability to get a discount on a newer one from having owned previous titles in that sub-series. I mean, could you imagine if they're like, hey, you guys can get a discount on Black Ops 2024 if you own BO4 or Cold War? Can't imagine we see that in the next few years, but this is definitely something interesting that might just be an offer for the holidays, considering Christmas is around the corner. But let me know your thoughts on this really random discount down below in the comments. Now, if you're looking to buy some of the MW3 promo rewards like the ones for Monsters or Little Caesars, or if you need camo grinding assistance, check out U4GM with the link down below. Now, earlier today, we got a really interesting playlist update for MW3. We'll talk more about Warzone tomorrow morning, but in regards to multiplayer, we got confirmation of what the next playlists are going to be, which are going to be dropping on, I think it's Wednesday. So 5 days from now, we're going to be seeing a Moshpit playlist featuring Afghan, High-Rise, Meat, and even Terminal. So we get one new DLC map there in that Moshpit. We're also going to be seeing All or Nothing, a confirmed LTM that we're going to be getting here in Season 1. It'll probably be permanently added to some party games Moshpit or somewhere in the quick play even after this playlist does go away. And we're also going to see the return of Rustmint 24/7, of course, featuring Shipment and Rust. So that, again, is going to be coming with our next playlist update on this upcoming Wednesday. But today, the first Mastercraft bundle also went ahead and released inside of MW3. There was quite a bit going on in the COD scene today. And again, I'm breaking everything down in the best way that I can over the course of this weekend. The first Mastercraft for MW3 did end up dropping for 2,800 COD points. We also have the Cybercat skin as a part of this pack and 3 blueprints, right? One of which is a Mastercraft for the WSP Swarm. So dual-wield Mastercraft, and we of course have tracers and dismemberments as a part of this bundle. If bundles aren't your thing, I get that, I respect it, just going over because it's a part of the news. I'm just a bit concerned with how many bundles over the course of this game's life cycle will end up costing upwards of 2,800 to 3,000 COD points. Arguably some of the most expensive bundles in COD history have been in games like MW2 and now MW3, so I'm curious what that sets up for the future, right? How expensive will bundles eventually get? Let me know your feedback down below. But we also got a bunch of brand new free CDL rewards that were revealed for MW3, upwards of like 50 plus. Now, I'm going to admit about 20 of these are XP tokens, but still, rack up those XP tokens as often as you can. So from December 8th, which is today, up until I think it's like January 28th, there's quite a few CDL opportunities, which I'll put on screen so you guys can see. Several weekends in which you can go ahead and just link your Activision account to your YouTube and go ahead and get some drops that way, right? We're looking at a bunch of different cosmetics, from calling cards, emblems, loading screens, and even 2 blueprints that you're about to see as well. So take advantage of these while they're still available. It was confirmed though that CDL will be exclusively streamed to YouTube this year. Not sure why that's the case, but if you guys want to get those viewership rewards, you're going to have to rely on just the YouTube connect between your Activision and your YouTube profile. There still will be Twitch drops, as we'll talk about in a little bit, but in regards to CDL, it'll just be over on YouTube. As a reminder as well, there'll be plenty of CDL coverage over on detonated.com, as well as plenty of content in regards to ranked play for multiplayer and even Warzone. Ranked play for MW3 multiplayer is confirmed to release Season 1 Reloaded at some point in the middle of January. Now, a couple days ago, the CDL bundle for MW3 also went ahead and released for about 2,000 COD points. And again, this bundle does come with upwards of 4 operator skins, hence why it probably cost this much. We also have some animated calling card, an emblem, a bunch of other cosmetics there, as you can see. And it's cool that we get 4 operator skins, 2 for Cortec, 2 for Spec Crew. For those out there that just want to change things up a little bit, you have access to 4 CDL skins now. And that's typically what we see every every single year, or at least in a lot of the recent ones. And at some point relatively soon, we're going to end up seeing those team packs and the team skins also end up dropping inside of the MW3 item shop. Images have already surfaced on Twitter of what all the team skins do look like. Can't show them on screen for obvious copyright reasons, but very easy to find with a quick Google search or a quick search over on Twitter. Now, what I also wanted to go over is that the first universal wrap is also making its way into Modern Warfare 3. So this is something that we saw added, I believe it was at the start of Season 5 for Modern Warfare 2, a universal wrap bundle, essentially a blueprint that once you buy it, it'll actually auto unlock all the attachments for that weapon, kind of similar to the point of a weapon vault, except the universal wraps are a lot more viable for post-launch updates, whereas a weapon vault probably takes a lot longer for the studio to make. Hence why instead of doing a weapon vault, which is like the same looking blueprint for multiple weapons in several classes, you just get one blueprint in a bundle with interchangeable attachments that keep the same look. I think that makes sense, again, for post-launch bundles. So one of these is going to be dropping maybe in Season 1, could be Reloaded, could be Season 2, but images already surfaced online of what appears to be the first weapon vault, which is going to be a blueprint for the Holger 556. Now, we also have new Twitch drops for MW3. Now, again, you have to link your Activision account with your Twitch and just go on select streamers that are playing Modern Warfare 3 that also have drops enabled, and as long as you watch for X amount of time, you'll get your hands on the following cosmetics. As you'll see, there's a charm there, we got loading screens, calling cards, emblems, and then we even have a weapon blueprint there called Hits Different. So it's pretty cool to see how many free cosmetics have been added in MW3, how many we got in MW2 last year. My only issue is that we don't see drops enabled on YouTube, but we don't really have a feature like that yet for Call of Duty. We've seen them for CDL, but not for anything else like we get with Twitch. Hopefully in the future there's a system where if you want to get the new drops for, let's say, the season, you can watch on either YouTube or Twitch, but that might be something that YouTube has to actually work out on their end, not Call of Duty. But at the very least, we still have the CDL drops. When you go ahead and watch a new major or even the finals in a couple of months, you can go ahead and link your Activision to YouTube account to get your hands on the drops that way. So it's like the system exists, but there still are these exclusive periods of time where you can only get certain drops on YouTube and certain on Twitch. Hopefully that changes at some point. But to end this video and to conclude the week, we also got brand new patch notes, which dropped a good like 16 hours ago, but still want to go over them anyway for those out there that may have missed it. They kind of amended the patch notes that we got with the launch of Season 1 and added a bit more that was either missing from the initial patch notes or things that got added after the launch of Season 1 for whatever the reason. But as I said, globally addressed a data mismatch issue that caused an error message and some customization resets to occur with the launch of Season 1. Players should no longer encounter the error message, and the root cause has been addressed to prevent any further resets to customization. We all freaked out when Season 1 launched, as the game did tell us that our rank was going to be reset. We were going to lose our inventories and our unlocks. I've seen some reports that people out there haven't gotten their stats back in zombies. Not sure what's going on with that, but in regards to your stats and your unlocks, your rank even, all those things should have been restored now. But weapons and attachments, we have an adjustment for the XRK Stalker. Barrel attachments can now be equipped at the expected weapon level. Added missing unlock requirement for the ZEH MN35 compensated flash hider muzzle. That's a bit of a tongue twister. Customization resolved an issue that prevented the Bantam operator from being available to equip. Smokemaker blueprint from Battle Pass Sector A5 can now be equipped. Certain weapon charms will no longer obscure the player's visibility while prone or aimed down sights. For multiplayer, daily challenge, you get 3 operator kills without dying 4 times, now tracks properly. Also adjustments to a bunch of maps, spawn points, certain objectives on Meat, Rust, etc. Also adjustments there to modes like gunfights, hardcore. You know, hey, kill cams will no longer play upon death in all hardcore game modes. That obviously was unintentional, the fact that they were playing. Also adjustment there to CDL rule sets in private matches. But then for zombies, adjust an issue that prevented the VR11 from zombifying shield soldiers. And then Dark Ether Rifts, address an issue with Rift pedestal interaction prompts not appearing for certain players. That was a major issue. Also an issue where players could see Rift pedestal offerings from other squads. A bit odd. Also got an adjustment to the exfils. They will now increase the number of all enemies spawn at an exfil, with the final exfil receiving a significant boost to enemy count and enemy types. Increase enemy spawning for Outlast and raid weapon stash contracts. Also fix some crashing that could occur when engaging Grey Lorm. And an issue where certain items will not carry over into the Act 4 mission, and Dark Ether Rifts. Address an issue that prevented some Battle Pass skins from displaying in the Strike Team menu, and also an issue that displayed an incorrect mission title when players have selected the Act 4 mission. But that is about it. This has been dkdynamite. Leave your thoughts down below in the comment section. What are your thoughts on the 50+ free rewards you can get in Modern Warfare 3 via the CDL, via Twitch, and even other topics that we discussed? Really hope you've enjoyed, and peace out, everybody.